What is up, guys? My name is Steel. It's been a while. I know I said that last time, but here we are today. We'll be playing some Sakura MMO. I know there's a new game came out with the Sakura Succubus, which that will be my next game I will be playing. I'm gonna try to come back to Sakura series because there's a lot of Sakura games I really missed out, which I really want to try and play. So let's see. The last time I think we left off was basically we just found this girl's sister, and she was just caught by the the girl in the knight shining armor. I forgot her name. I think I was just skimming a little bit the video. I think her name was Elise or Elise. I forgot. But we'll see how, because she has a plan. Viola has a plan. See how this goes. How will you help this girl's sister escape, Viola? Let's see how this will go. Also, at room decoration. Sorry if you heard that. So, let's see how this goes. 3 of us exit the city gates. We trek through the forest, sticking close to the trees and hiding beneath the bowers of leaves up above. We're following the group of guards, leading wholly to the goal. The female knight, Illyri, got it right, is at the front, her sword sheathed at her hip. Some of the other guards have swords too, others are sporting lances or bows. There are 6 of them. There's quite a lot of guards for one skinny thief with an arrow sticking out of her ankle. That makes it hard for her to walk. Wait, that's actually true. Why is there so many people? Like, there's 6 people guarding one girl and she's heavily wounded. One sec. Will this really work? Of course it will work. This is a plan devised by my lady herself. How dare you insinuate these might be flaws with it? I was just wondering. There are 6 of them and only 3 of us. Parvian, I could dispatch an army of dozens with a mere click of my finger. Really? I'm not the fear dark witch for nothing. You saw how I discipled those skeletons, did you? I guess that is true. You kinda did save me all. It's all the day's work. I saved you from your own stupidity, I might add. And now, I crack my knuckles. I'm going to save your sister. Lady Viola never sighs. She looks at me dreamily, her face softly flushed. You're so incredible. I know. Oh my god. Holly starts to lag behind. She winces. Hey, don't slow down. A guard shoves Holly in the back of his feet. Sorry about that. Back at his fist. So she stumbles. Ow, hey, watch it. You watch it. That's no way to talk to us. If you're not careful, we'll cut that tongue of yours right off your mouth. Isn't that a little extreme? That's what you get for not knowing your place. You're just a common thief. We'll make sure you never forget it. But I'm only going to be in prison for 2 years. I'll get out of jail eventually, and then you'll wait and see. I'll make you regret treating me like this. Even if you do get out of jail alive, you won't have a life to come back to. That's fine by me. Never had much of a life before either. Not without mother or father or... Hey, stop talking to yourself. Jesus, these guards are fucking... complete asses. The guards first sinks into Holly's side. She winces. She impacts almost knocks her over. God damn, these are fucking brutal. Ow! Her face contorts in pain. She bites her lower lip in an attempt to stifle her own whimpering. Beyond glowers. Her fingernails dig into the bark of the tree, sorry. We're hiding behind. Those assholes. Jesus. Okay, I forgot they should use this fucking language. We gotta go after her. We have to save her. Impulse as always. Beyond draws her daggers out. I have to wonder where she hides them. Her outfit doesn't seem to leave all that much of the imagination. That is actually true. Is it H? That is actually true. What the fuck are you holding your daggers? I mean, are they... I don't know. Impulse as always. Oh, no, sorry. Hey, you! Beyond charges forwards. Take your filthy hands off my sister. Oh? What's this? Sister? The guards pause in unison. They turn their heads and look at Fion. They frown. I didn't know you had a sister. Molly stares, her eyes widen in shock. The vestiges of pain are still visible inside her pupils. I may have said that word wrong, I'm sorry. Fion, is that you? It's me, alright. Sorry to keep you waiting. But it's been years since I last saw you. I thought you were dead. I thought... I ain't dead, sis. I'm a lot tougher than I look. I'm so glad. It was been my little sister. We're so small and delicate. I was afraid. I was sure you wouldn't last a single night on the streets on your own. Well, I lasted one night alright, and more besides. I had to stay alive, even though it was cold and scary, and sometimes I went hungry. I couldn't let myself die until I met you. And now you've been reunited, I suppose it doesn't matter if you're dropped dead. Yeah? Ian jumps back as the blade of a sword narrowly misses her head. It still manages to cut her cheek though. A trail of red blood slowly trickles down her jawline. You bastards. Jesus, I don't know what... I swear to God, dude, these people are assholes. Oh God, please Fion, just what plan is it you're gonna beat these guys? Sorry. Can I stay up? Oh wait, I didn't read that part. Beyond glowers, she wipes the blood off the back of her hand. You'll pay for this. Theo, no. Run. You won't be able to take on all these guards. Who do you think I am? I can't just run away. Now when we're finally found each other after so long. I'm gonna blow all these guys away, and then I'm gonna rescue you. On. The guards round on Fion. They swing at her with their swords and fire volleys of arrows, but Fion's too quick for them. She dodges and ducks beneath all their attacks without sacrificing so much as a hair on her head. You're too slow. You'll never be able to catch me. Well, that's kind of a thing though. What? You kind of forgot about the other night? I'm pretty sure she's gonna intervene in this bitch. You brat. Take this! Huh. Well, we finally see her daggers. Okay. That's not right. Wait. Oh, that's originally. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Another arrow was fired at Fion, but she managed to deflect it with her daggers. Oh, is that what we see all those lights here? She grins. Don't underestimate me. I ain't no brat. I might be small, but I'm a grown woman, and I'm more than a match for all of you. Fion, behind you. Already seen it. Fion ducks down before a lance can pierce her chest. She spins, knocking the lancer to the ground with the sweep of her legs. Hey, bet you never saw that coming. She is doing remarkably well for herself. It must be because of her sister. I've heard it said that when the ones they love are in danger, people are capable of doing amazing things. You're all so slow. You'll never be able to lay a finger on me. Is that sword just for show or what? Oh my gods. That swing was so pathetic. Oh my god, this girl's acting cocky. Yeah, but it wouldn't but it would probably be for the best if she didn't go at them like that. Dodging their attacks, but she isn't getting a chance to attack herself. Maybe she needs somebody to create a distraction for her. That looks like a job for you, Neve. Huh? Why me? I had my sights set on somebody else. I'm looking not at the guards trying to fend off Fion, but at the curious woman who captured my interest the moment I laid my eyes on her. Hilary. I want to know, why does she look so familiar? Yeah, she looks familiar, alright. Just who is she? Alright. I suppose I can lend a helping hand. But I'm not doing it because I want to aid this little thief girl. I'm only doing this for you, my lady. I figured. Good luck, Neve. Touched though I am, I don't need your well wishes, my lady. This group of humans should be easy to defeat. Hiya! Sorry. Neve steps out from behind the tree. Her skirt flutters around her thighs. It seems you guards are intent on attacking one of my comrades. That thief have reinforcements? I said that word wrong so bad. Neve, what are you doing? I come here on my lady's orders. Huh? Does she think I can't take care of this by myself? I'm doing just fine. Neve sighs. How ungrateful. I wouldn't be adverse to leaving you on your own and letting you get stuck up full of arrows, but it's been a while since I had any cute humans to play with. Play? What does she mean? Look at those horns. A darkling? Never seen a darkling before. Aren't they supposed to be good with magic? Indeed. If you've never seen one of my kind, then please. Neve takes the hem of her skirt in both hands and drops a small polite courtesy. Oh my god. Freaking. Allow me to show you just how powerful we darklings really are. Neve drops herself up to her full height. She stretches out of her right palm and says, Burn! A powerful blast of magic emits from Neve's hand. Races through the forest, singing the guards to a crisp. What's this? It hurts! I can't. Hands slacken, swords and spears fall to the ground, so do the assembled knights. Their armor clanks as their knees hit to the ground, and a discordant cacophony. I don't know how to say that word. That word's just so strange to me. Beyond stares. I didn't know you were so powerful. Oh, I have much more magical energy than that. I was playing nice because I didn't want to kill anybody. Neve kicks the. Oh my god, I can't speak today! Neve kicks the collapsed body of a knight. He groans. But maybe next time, I should hit them even harder. No, don't! The collapsed guard claws at Neve's leg in the attempt to earn her pity, but it's a fruitless effort. Neve kicks him away carelessly. The guard coughs and moans. His whole body is racked with shivers. You made your point clear enough. Just don't hurt us anymore. One single thief isn't worth this much pain. Not over a loaf of bread. Oh? Are you saying the law doesn't matter? No, Miss O'Leary, I wasn't saying that at all. You asked, nay, begged, these two girls not to hurt you. You were willing to give our prisoner away to save your own skin. Well, I won't have it. Justice will be served no matter what. Though this girl only stole a loaf of bread, it's what the bread symbolizes that is important. It shows her clear lack of respect for Mortier's culture, society, and its people, and that is unforgivable. I have taken my guards down, but Ellie returns to Fiona and Neve. She removes her sword from its scabbard and holds it tightly in her right hand. You will not best me so easily. We'll just see about that. Fiona readies her daggers. Neve holds her right hand ready to fire more blasts of magical energy at her assailant. Ooh, I never seen like this before. All 3 photos in one. I normally do this when I'm editing. That's cool. 3 women serving one another, positioned in a triangular formation, with Illyri at the topmost tip and Neve and Fionn at the bottom. I already know before it happens what the outcome will be. Fionn and Fionn, determined though they are, won't be able to hurt her. Illyri is nothing like the other guards. She composed, self-confident, strong. She's much too strong. And I love powerful women more than anything. They're much more fun to torture. I love stripping away their sense of self-worth, bit by bit, until their withering messes at my feet, capable only for begging for forgiveness. Illyri has a pretty face. She has a pretty mouth too. I wonder what her voice sounds like when it's begging. I want to know. I have to find out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Fionn, Neve, step back. But this is the one who pinked on my sister. I need to make her pay. You done splendidly, my little thief. But this target belongs to me. I walk forwards, still dressed in my peasant attire. The leaves and twigs scattered across the forest floor crunch with my every footstep. I will be the one to bring her down, and I alone. But shh. He presses the finger against Fionn's lips. Let my lady have her fun. That's right. You two scram. I have one dismissive hand at them. This might get violent rather quickly, and I can be scary when I'm angry. Let's go and help Holly. We should see if she can still walk. Alright. I want to get at least one blow on that lady, but I guess Oyala's the boss. Fionn and Neve loop around Illyri. They crouch beside the fallen figure of Holly, who must have been knocked over during all the commotion, and try to help her. I don't really care what they're doing. I'm too busy looking at my new foe. My nemesis, Illyri. For a nemesis, she's awfully pretty. Her eyes are very big, fringed with long lashes, and her hair is blazing red. It seems a shameful such a beautiful woman should look at me with such distrust. Fingers curled around the hilt of a sword. Who are you? Are you a friend of the thief I mean to bring to justice? I wouldn't call myself a friend exactly. I came here because my cute puppy begged me to. Shut up, Bone. But I won't let any harm Fionn's beloved sister. But Fionn is important to me, and I won't let anybody harm her or sister. So, you're challenging me because you want to help your ally? Admirable though that is. Your acting is folly. You will never be able to defeat me. Well, we'll just see about that. I take a step towards the knight. He takes a step towards me. We face one another, our eyes narrowed, the wind making our hair flutter. The knight's fingers tighten about the hilt of her sword. Her lips press together tightly into a thin, hard line. Wait. Illyri pauses. Her eyes flash with a spark of recognition. You look strangely familiar. I do? That's right. Have we met somewhere before? No, it's curious. I was wondering the same thing. I feel like I know your face and name, but I can't quite place it. Maybe we were enemies in a past life? Then let's settle this score in this life. Illyri dashes towards me, her sword aloft. She's moving at an incredible speed. Clouds of dirt fly up from the ground where she kicked with her heel. and her red hair streams behind her like a banner. She moves gracefully, her body twisting and turning like a snake's. She has complete and utter control over her blade, almost like it's a natural extension of her body, a part of her. The blade sings as it slices through the air. Metal almost seems to quiver. Her movements are deadly, yes, but at the same time, they're strangely captivating. I'm just double checking my stream, and not my stream, my OBS. Though determined and serious, she isn't like any warrior I've met before. She moves with the nimble elegance of a dancer. If she was up against anybody other than myself, she'll slice her opponent into ribbons in less than a second. Unfortunately, you're too slow. I click my fingers. My body vanishes just before Larry's blade can run me through. I reappear behind her. The air shifts around me to accommodate my form. Larry pauses. The proud knight almost stumbles, but she manages to catch herself before she falls to the ground. Trembling, her shoulders tense and her eyes narrowed, she turns her head. You can teleport? That's right. Are you surprised? But that's high-level magic. Even the most powerful witches and wizards in Asov have difficulty teleporting, especially with the merest click of a finger. I guess that makes me pretty special. I run a hand through my hair casually, trying to keep my face impassive. I can't let her know teleporting is a little tricky even for me. It's hard to make your body disappear and reappear at will. I can do it over short distances, but over long ones, forget it. That's too much like a hard work. It takes a toll even on powerful witches like myself. But what Illyri doesn't know won't hurt her. Or rather, it will hurt her. Fighting like that is not at all a matter of brawn and brute strength. You need to get inside your opponent's head. I demonstrated to Illyri just how powerful my magic is. She should be taking me a bit more seriously now. She'll be on her guard. She won't try to make any sudden moves unless I counter with another devastating spell. But her own reticence will be her own downfall. Why don't we finish this? I'm beginning to tire of fighting already, and I don't want my hair to get messy. We've hardly been at this for 20 seconds. And 20 seconds is much too long. Oh? And how do you propose to defeat me so quickly? She's trying to sound tough, but I can tell she's shaken. She's unsure of what I'll do next, and she doesn't know the full extent of my abilities. Poor little knight girl. Knights tend to wear their capabilities in their hands. There's only so much you can do with a sword, no matter how skilled you are. With magic, however, I was thinking about doing this. The possibilities are limitless. She reveals herself. I mean, that's a nice artwork. Oh, and we see some panties. But either way, oh my god. We get to see her reveal herself. Woo! I hold up my right hand. A burst of dark energy flies from my palm. The magic is so powerful it dispels the armor on my outfit. The peasant's garb melts, a way to reveal my favorite outfit. Black skin-tight dress with the fur trim. Illyri is blown backwards by the sudden burst of magical energy. Her back hits a nearby tree and she collapses on the ground. She's shaking, coughing. Her eyes are squeezed tightly shut and looks like she is in pain. You... Well, well. I take a step towards her. Deja vu, mother... Oh my god, okay. I lift one of my boots and grind the golden heel down into Illyri's side. That wasn't very difficult now, was it? You... Cough. Illyri's body is covered in cuts. Her long, silky hair has a lot lost most of its flutter and is now filled with leaves and broken twigs. The poor dear. Maybe it would have been kinder if I hit her with a blow and strong enough to knock her unconscious. But then I wouldn't be able to see that adorable look of disappointment on her face while I toy with her. I grind my heel down a little harder. Ew. My heart is thumping hard inside my chest. It literally looks so good like this, writhing beneath me in agony. I have to try hard to suppress my mounting excitement. I don't want it to show on my face. If I'm to be true dominatrix, I can't let those writhing beneath me realize what effect their humiliation has on me. I need to remain cool and aloof. I can't let Larry have any power over me. I won't let her. Larry whimpers in pain as I grind my heel down harder. She tries to bite back her moans, but she can't quite manage. She's pinned beneath my heel like a butterfly on a board. Her breasts are pressed against the ground and her clothes are ripped and torn. A few cuts and gashes decorate her face like paint of an artist's canvas. I almost went to bend down and lick up her tangy, potpourri blood. God damn, holy shit, dude. I'm sure it would taste delicious. Oh my god. Ew. Can you stop saying you? Like, is that the only thing you say? Hilary looks at me. Surprised she has enough strength to move her head after the force of my attack. You're the Dark Witch. Viola. That's right. It took you long enough to figure it out. Anybody would recognize that gaudy outfit. Gaudy? How rude. My clothes are made of the finest material in Asaf, and these boots are crafted from genuine dragon hide. But please, don't take my word for it. Have a feel. I press my heel down into Larry's soft, unprotected stomach. Oh my god. Larry whimpers, her eyelids flutter. So, how is it? How do my genuine dragon hide boots feel as they grind your worthless body in the dirt? You... Viola? Yes? What is it? Don't you... Don't you recognize me? I must admit, you do look rather familiar, but... I pause and take in the current scene. Larry's body is crumpled beneath me, lying in the dirt. The golden heel of my dragon high boot is digging into the soft exposed flesh of her stomach. This pose, her moans, that flustered face, that long silky hair and that armor. It can't be. I remember now. I beat you once in Asaf Online. You tried to attack me in Roseberry Forest and I hit you with a magical spell. You were completely at my mercy. You are a level 99 player and you thought you could defeat me? But you were wrong, Leary. For the all-powerful Dark Witch, you don't have the best memory, do you? Are you so self-obsessed you only think of yourself? It isn't that. So many foolhardy players in Asaf Online have challenged me that I've forgotten their faces, let alone their names. You are a little different. You were felled in one blow, which, like all the others, but it was fun to see you try and make excuses for your failure. You were really pathetic, but that made defeating you even more fun. I'm glad I was able to fight you again. It was over too soon, but it really was fun. Frown. Why are you in Asaf anyway? I don't know. I could ask you the same thing. I see. So you're a player from the real world just like me. That's right. I went to sleep playing Asaf Online after you defeated me in the forest. Then, when I woke up, I was in Mortier. I'm not sure how it happened, but I've been trying to accept it. But it's hard. I haven't met anyone else from the real world. I thought I was the only one who was brought here. Now, this is interesting. I thought you would make a nice addition to my harem, being so fresh-faced and pretty, but you might prove to be more interesting than I imagined. This woman is from the real world just like me. She was also brought to Asif Online those strange means. Call it magic or science or plot convenience. And she doesn't know how to get back home. I don't care about going home myself, but now I really am curious. Is there a reason why the two of us were brought here? Are there other people in Asif like us? I'd like to find out. If there's one thing I hate, it's being ignorant. Oh, now the two sisters are fucking hugging each other. That's so cute. Leon, I'm so glad you're alright. Holly, I missed you so much. Laughing tearfully, the two women embrace. Leon, who's shorter than her sister, rests her head against her sister's chest. I don't understand it. I should be happy to see you again, but I can't stop crying. Feel the same way, Fionn. It must be because of the relief. All this time, I was so convinced you were dead. I'm just happy to see that you're really alright. Well, of course I ain't dead, dummy. I couldn't let myself die. Not when I knew you'd be worrying about me. Fionn brushes a few stray tears from her eyes and takes a step backwards. Her face is gently flushed, but she is still smiling. You've always been a warrior, sis. You should try thinking about yourself for once. That's why I turned to a life of crime. It's because I was only worrying about how to survive. I'm curious about that. How did it happen? You were always such a good girl. I was when you were around, Fionn. I had to look after you. Mother and father were both dead. I was the only family member you had left, so I thought I should try to be a good role model. I never stole or cheated or committed any crimes, even though it would have been easier to provide for us like that. I didn't want you growing up to be a criminal because you were always such an innocent girl. I tried to keep on the straight and narrow. I took menial jobs, no matter how demanding they were. I worked as a maid, I darned socks, I sold candles and matches and flowers in the street. But no matter how hard you worked, it weren't enough. You could hardly afford to feed me. I let her know the both of us. Leon, his eyes softened. She sighed softly. Isn't that why you ran away? Yeah. It's not because I was unhappy with you or anything, sis. I know how hard you worked for my sake, and I was so grateful, but I was afraid I was a burden. I was worried you worked yourself to death to look after me, and I figured it wasn't worth it, so... You left me. You didn't say even goodbye. Holly, Leon sniffles. She wipes her eyes with the back of her arm. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing, but now I think I should have talked to you about it. I should have at least let you know how I was. I did a bad thing and I'm sorry. I really am. Fionn bows her head deeply. She squeezes her eyes together shut. I hope you can forgive me for being a bad sister. Oh, Fionn. Only shakes her head. There's a small, incredulous smile on her face. You don't need to ask for my forgiveness. What? We're sisters. I'm not mad at you. If anything, I'm the one who should be asking you to forgive me. What do you mean? I mean, when you left, I had no reason to keep being a good girl. I thought I might as well start stealing if it would make my life more bearable. But the whole time I was thinking of you. I was afraid. If you knew what your big sister had become, you wouldn't look up to me anymore. You wouldn't love me. It was a scary thought. I wanted to be a mature, responsible older sister for you, but I'm afraid I'll let you down. Oh, Holly, don't be silly. I don't care how you make a living. I'm just glad you're still alive. And I'm glad you're alive too, Fionn. I was so worried. Me too. Oh, Fionn, Holly, and they hug again. Two pull each other close in another soft, warm hug. Fion relaxes in her sister's embrace. She sniffles, burying her head in Holly's soft, cushiony chest. Wonder if she's covering her sister's front and snot in tears. I guess Holly doesn't mind. Even if Fion covers her in snot, they're sisters, so it's shaped snot. Familiar snot. I don't know. I never really had much of a family. I don't have any brothers and sisters. I haven't seen my parents in years. Looking at this soft, sentimental scene is making me feel a little mushy inside myself. Hey, Holly. Mia blinks up her sister. Her eyes are watery and her long, pale lashes are stuck together. Why don't you come with us? What do you mean? You'll live with me in Viola. Her house is huge. There's like hundreds of rooms. There are 66 rooms to be precise. Exactly, hundreds. Okay, girl. That's a bit of a difference between 66 and 100. Whatever, minor details. Fion waves one hand carelessly. There's loads of rooms, and I'm sure Viola will be able to find somewhere nice to put you. Then you won't need to steal. You'll never need to worry about where your next meal was coming from. Hola. She looks at me and down curiously. She looks suspicious. You mean the Dark Witch, Viola? Well, she is the Dark Witch, but she ain't that bad, really. Even if she's a little hard to get on with at first. She's a bit of a sadist, but she ain't evil, and I owe her a lot. She even saved my life. It's cause of her that I'm still alive, and she's the one who's helped me find you again. Why don't you come with me, Holly? Fion takes Holly's hand in her own and squeezes it tightly. Please. Well. Holly clears her throat and glances to one side. I heard any number of unsavory rumors about this Dark Witch. It's a pleasure to meet you too. I need Kersey. But if she really did help you, Fion, it really can't be all that bad. My lady is a wonderful person. People spread baseless rumors and filthy lies about her because they're jealous of her power. They should be ashamed of themselves. You do look a lot healthier than you were before when I last saw you, Fion. You've been grown up to a real young lady. I suppose I can thank the Dark Witch for that. I've been trying to turn your little sister into a lady, but it hasn't been an easy work. Rather resistant to change. Did you know that she refused to wear dresses? And her accent is just horrible. You used to wear dresses when you were younger, Fion. You look very pretty in them. That was a long time ago. I'm not that girl anymore. I had to get strong and tough so I can survive living out in the streets. If you ain't tough, you'll go hungry. Don't I know it? But I don't need to worry about that when I'm with Viola. I'm very thankful to Viola and appreciate everything she's done for you, but I don't think I can go with you. Huh? But why not? Don't you want to be with me again, sis? I do want to be with you, Fion. I'm very happy we're able to see each other again. But I suppose I've grown too used to my freedom. I don't want to be cooped up inside the four walls of a castle. I like exploring the great unknown, even if I don't know how to get enough food from one day to the next. That's part of the excitement. Huh? And you say I changed from when I was a kid. I think you changed a lot too, sis. Well, it has been 8 years since we last saw one another last. A lot can change in that time. That's right. A lot can change. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? I can run you a nice warm bath and treat that leg of yours. It's a generous offer, but you already helped me so much. I can't accept it. You're more stubborn than I thought, sis. Well, you must have inherited it from someone. Fion sticks her tongue out at Neve in Neve's eyes and pushes her away. Well, if you don't really want to come with us, I can't force you, but... Fion looks at Holly's ankle doubtfully. What are you gonna do about that? It looks painful. Allow me. I raise one hand in the air. Orbs of white light begin to gather around my palm. Eh? Do you know healing magic too? Naturally. But you're a dark witch. I figure all your spells would be about ruin and death and destruction. They are, mostly. But I like to cover all my bases. Now, hold still. This will only sting a bit. The light gathers around Holly's ankle. The arrow embedded into her skin melts away. The dry blood slowly begins to dissipate. The wound closes up within seconds. In fact, there's no evidence there was ever a wound to begin with. Holly looks at her leg in surprise. She rotates her ankle slowly as though waiting for a jolt of pain. But no pain comes. I can't believe it. It's really fixed. Well, you should believe it. My mistress is one of the most talented witches there is. There is any type of magic she can do. She's so strong. It's almost disgusting. There's nothing disgusting about my mistress, Fion. Fion rubs the back of her head and laughs. I guess not. Sorry. Viola, I've heard a lot of awful rumors about you, but it seems they were unfounded. I'm sorry for believing all that lies and falsehoods so easily. I, more than anybody else, should know the damage lies can too. My own family suffered greatly because of our neighbor's slander. It's quite alright. You don't need to thank me. I'm not particularly fond of sentimentality. Alright then. I know I may be seeming a little irresponsible, big sister, but... bows her head. I'm going to leave Fiona in your care. I know you'll look after her well. Thank you. And another long, lingering hug. Holly departs. She creeps amongst the shadows, darting soundlessly from tree to tree, until she's out of sight. I'm not sure how she's planning to support herself. She can hardly go back to Mortier now, and she still doesn't have any money to her name. But she's been living on the streets for years without getting caught until today. I'm sure she'll be fine. I might let one potential number of my slowly expanding harem go, but I'm not particularly upset about that. I'm letting Holly escape. I found somebody far better to take her place. So, shall we go? I think I need to lie down. I imagine the events of today must have been quite taxing for you. That's one way of putting it. Wait. I take a few steps forwards, crunching leaves and twigs as I go. I come to a halt by the crumbled, collapsed form of Lyri, lying on the forest floor, silky hair fanning out of the ground beneath, her eyes closed. The impact from my magical blast, combined with the subsequent accumulation, has quite conveniently knocked her unconscious. I don't think she'll be waking up for a while, but it is a rather long journey back to my home. I click my fingers and ropes begin to bind Lyri's comatose form. I can't speak today. The wind about her wrist and ankles. Fiona watches the process curiously, her head tilted to one side. What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm securing my loot. Lady, you don't mean... Are you planning to take this knight back with you? That's the general idea. But she tried to imprison my sister. Her snot in her shot in the ankle of the... She shot her in the ankle with an arrow. And she tried to lock her up. She's a horrible person. I can't stand her. Can't let her live with us. I can, and I will. But what's so great about her? Well, I wonder. I will say she's beautiful, or she's interesting. I don't know exactly, but we'll say she's beautiful. It's because she's beautiful, of course. Beautiful? But you already have me. Indeed I do. I can look at you at any time I wish. I bend down and let my fingers trail across Lyri's smooth skin. But this night is different. I think she'll make a wonderful addition to my home. But, no buts. You're forgetting who's in charge in here, my little thief. I know it's your house and all, but it doesn't feel right. It ain't alright, is it, Neve? I cannot say I'm thrilled by this proposition, but my lady is right. He is the one in charge. Good. I know you see it my way. It's not like they have any other options. I glanced back at the collapsed form of Illyri, now nicely wrapped into robes, like a Christmas present. There's a lot of questions I want to ask her, and I can think of a lot of ways to procure the answers I want. Tonight is going to be interesting. More ways than one. Okay, boy. Alrighty. I think that's where we're gonna end it here. God. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end this episode right here, you boys and girls. So yep, Illyri looks pretty wrong and pretty good. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna end it here. If you guys like the video, again, just leave a like, a subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next following video. You guys take care. Bye.